Today, we're going to be having a deep dive in the archive. We're going to be having a look at some rare and oddball sets of PIFCO Christmas lights. So, a little bit of a different video for you today. After a few comments in the last few videos about certain pictures I'd used from the archive and people asking about other sets of lights, in particular the party lights video, I mentioned in the comments section that PIFCO had several other sets of lights that were very similar to these. The idea formed to do a rather deep dive in the archive, with the emphasis being on some rather rare and interesting and very random oddball sets of PIFCO lights that some of you may or may not have seen before. So thought we'd get some pictures at the archive and share them with you all today. First up, we've got PIFCO Snowbells. They're a 70s set. They're like a felt shade, like a pastel felt textured shade. Similar kind of cables to similar lights of the era, like the Cinderella lights, and these harken back similar to the old fairy tale lights, or the set, the set of 12 fairy tale or Disney lights. Very interesting lights. Only seen them a couple of times on eBay, but they went for quite a lot of money. They went for like £60+. These are butterfly lights. Whether they're Christmas lights is totally up to you. These are look like a very early 70s set. They are shaped like butterflies. Very unusual, very unique. I've only seen these for sale once on eBay, and I just wasn't keen on them. I don't know why, I just wasn't keen on them, but I like the colours. They got purple, clear, yellow, blue, green, red. Nice presentation boxes with the lid that folds up for in-shop displays. But very interesting set of lights, and if I see a set, I might get them to add to the collection. These are PIFCO Santa lights, not to be confused with Santa lights, which is set 1316. These are a very similar set of light, P-Rote and Snowman lights. We get a little figure holding up a light bulb, very delicate. I wouldn't mind a set of these, they'd look good on a tree. Again, very rare. Snowflakes. These are, judging by the box, a very late 80s set of lights before they went to the thick black cable. These look like Noma lights to me. Now, there are snowflakes, separate words, in the archive, but they don't look like this. These are Star Mist lights. They've got very delicate globes on them. I'm not sure if they're glass or not, because there's a broken one in this set, and it looks like it's broken like glass, but it could possibly be plastic. They're a 90s set. They've got individual normal push-in bulbs, and these are just the shades that sit on top. Very unique set of lights, unusual. PIFCO did a lot of strange and interesting things in the 90s, and they also have several versions of this kind of technology. These shades have got like a frosted pattern on them. The shade itself is completely frosted. These are very strange. Diamond lights. These are a 90s set of lights in set of 35. Harkens back to old screw-in sets which had 35 rather than 40, but very unusual to see it in push-ins. These bulbs are glass, and they are shaped in these tetrahedron, hexagon type shaped bulbs. Very unusual. I would expect they'd have good refraction, but they have very unique bulbs bespoke to that set of lights, so spares would probably be impossible. PIFCO Christmas stars. Love the box on this. Cracking set of lights, great colours, big chunky shades. We like chunky shades on this channel. Similar colours to Santa lights and other lights of the era. They're a 70s set. Very unique, very rare. Don't see them very often. These are Jingle Bells. This is the start of a deep dive on this video. These are a set of 20 lights. They did several variants of these. Soft jelly shades, set of 20 lights, 90s lights, thick black cable, push-in bulbs, come in a strange little clear square tub. This started a little bit of an interesting series of lights and shades that PIFCO did. They did jelly stars, and they must have done others. We'd have to have a little more, do a bit more research. But we got the jelly bells and the jelly stars, and then they started selling these without the actual lights. You've got the clear pine cone shades. I wish I'd gotten these at the time. I wasn't fussed on them at the time, but I think they'd be a nice set of lights, good refraction. Now, these clear jelly shades, I think, share the same part number as the coloured jelly shades. But again, very unique concept, and at the time I bought mine in a discount shop for £1 each, but you go on eBay and they're at least £20 for a set. Now these 20 Santa and Bear lights, they are based on the same platform as the Snow Mist lights, but they have white opaque shades with teddy bears and Santas on them, like character drawings, and again harkens back, like the snow lanterns, to like the fairy tale Disney style lights in the set of 12. There's another couple of sets of lights I wanted to feature, but I didn't have very good pictures of them. I've got one picture of each, and they are lily lights and floral lights. Again, very weird, very rare, very strange sets of PIFCO lights. Would have loved to have featured them, but unfortunately I don't really have very good pictures. If anybody has pictures of these, could they forward them to us please in the email below? Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see another deep dive in the archive, let us know in the comments below, and we'll catch you on the next one.